Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
First down and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
When you hear about run blitzes, this is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Now he's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Tackled immediately after the catch. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense more than happy with the result of the play. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
On second down, looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff, and here early in this one.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And they'll down this punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think
going for it all. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
and that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. Out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He now has 80 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finds his big tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion.
He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Finds his man down the middle.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Now, a fourth down.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Here comes the offense on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's going to pass on second down. Makes his connection. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got his man quickly. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. Hit the afterburners, kid. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Using his feet. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Touchdown LSU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then
linebackers trying to create some confusion. Offense set on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Right back to the well. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
and it's your job to stop him. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.